I don't know what it was that just made us all think, let's do something big, something a bit, out the ordinary. And there's never been something like this done before. And obviously now we're in the virtual world anyway, it has to be online. So we thought, rather than call it a conference or, just a day event, we thought we'd call it an actual festival and have like a theme and meaning behind it, and make it quite, appealing to students, but also it's not just for students, but we thought we'd target something aimed at students where they can learn, but also it's a bit of fun.
I think one of the key reflections for me have been just the resilience of students, and as being on Twitter, the community, especially within social work, have really grouped together and supported each other. I've just completed a placement that was completely online, which was something that I don't think I ever anticipated, that would happen. And I think probably one of the great things that have probably come out of this pandemic is the focus on connection, is the focus on hope, and the fact that student social workers especially can contact us with a question or a concern or just something that they're studying that they don't know something about, and then we can just put that information out there. I think has just really kept us quite grounded with the social workers, and I think that's one of the things that makes our hub quite unique, that the fact that we're so independent, it means that we're able to almost be a conduit for students that are going through the same things that we are.
So I think from the moment that we started talking about hope, and that was one of our big ball rollers. We got together, and hope was one of the things that we really stand for. And I guess hope for the profession, hope for students, having something to look forward to, because it was really dire when we started, right in the middle of the pandemic. So we really wanted something that was just gonna give us all a boost, but also anyone that we could get in touch with as well, that we were reaching out to.
We've got speakers, quite a variety really. We just approached people, and that was the beauty of Twitter really. So it'll just be a mix of speakers, and then throughout the day mixed up with a few competitions and some entertainment in the middle. But yeah, it's kind of on the theme of hope, but the fact we've got a mix of people, there wasn't really a strict kind of this is what we're talking about. It was just about getting everybody together and learning from each other really.
At the very beginning we had an awful lot of support from people that we didn't necessarily expect it from, and it was just nice to be kind of noticed, and I think that was just evident because there was nothing like us, and I think it was recognised that actually this is something that should probably have been around for a long time. There should have been a group just for students by students, and there wasn't. So the fact that we kind of got support and were recognised, I think this morning Rob Mitchell's put a tweet out about recognising that a lot of final year students are coming to the end, and it's just little things like that. They're not aiming it at our group particularly, but they're aiming it at all social work students, and I think that's nice, because I do think over the past year in particular, no matter what year you're in, it's really been difficult. If you're coming in as a first year student right now and you're doing everything sort of virtually, and maybe you're aware of second or third years that are struggling doing placements completely virtually, like Dwayne said, and and final years, it's a really odd time right now. So it is quite nice just to be able to air that and feel part of a community where you can just, we've never proclaimed to be super heavy activists, serious about this, that and the other, but if you do want to send in a blog, for example, and just say, well, I had a phone call about my placement and I'm really not sure about it, you can talk about it and you can just bounce off those feelings. So yeah.
So we're really excited to announce our keynote speakers and the exciting day of events. So be sure to check us out on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and all of our individual channels as well. It's going to be a great day, and it's just going to be a brilliant, opportunity for students and speakers to get together and also just celebrate social work and look towards what's going to come forward for us all. So we really, really look forward to seeing you there.